Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of CT Cinema. I beat CT. Joining me, as always, is my right-hand man. This is my sidekick. The sidekick of all sidekicks. Can't do anything without this guy. This guy's the best. He is a fellow nerd. He is the nicest person on the planet. I've checked. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Young.
What up, CT? Like you got the receipts?
I've checked, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it. If you
I went
check.
out to the census. I talked to my other sisters. I was like, yo, what's up? Because my older sister, she's super nice. My baby sister, she's super nice.
Yeah.
I checked with them. They were like, it's Lawrence. And
Oh.
I'm like, oh, all right.
I'm honored.
So here we go.
Here we go.
We are joined by an extremely special guest. Have several stories with this man. This man is a comedian. He is a producer. He is an all-around entertainer, and he is one of the best in the business. When I tell you, this brother has the foresight more than any comedian that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing. He's thought 18 steps ahead when it comes to career, when it comes to business, when it comes to brand. This man is here with us now. He is a newly cemented father. He is a newly cemented husband. Ladies and gentlemen, Philly's own Clint Coley. How are you?
Yeah.
Man, that's how you do a fucking introduction.
That's
Indeed.
crazy.
That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, because like when I go on other podcasts where, you know what I mean, it's like, ladies and gentlemen, we got this, like that. You could, I know you watch wrestling. That's a Howard
There it is.
Finkel.
Crazy.
That is a Howard Finkel.
Great reference.
And
You know what I mean?
new.
Yeah, right? Yeah, First of all, real quick, I know there's a movie back, but when you heard and new,
Yeah.
like that was
Yeah.
that was like, I'm sorry, like that really added to the moment.
Yeah,
Right? Like
100%.
when I saw like Shawn Michaels win the belt for the first time, it was like, and new. I'm like,
Yeah.
that cemented it.
Yeah.
I was ready for you to hold the baby up with one hand.
The babysitter's pocket.
Right, facts.
Yo.
But yeah, and new is a yeah. Thank you. I
Man,
appreciate
of course,
that. Thank
man.
you,
Glad
brother.
that you're
Thank you.
here.
Thank you for having me.
Clint hit me some muzzle. He was like, hey, man, I want to do a show. I never know because here's the thing with comedians, we be so in our own world that my thought, I'm anti-comedian. And what I mean is this.
No, I get exactly what,
You know what I mean?
what that means.
Like with comedians, we always be in our own world and we just try to get, we be like, oh man, as long as I got my people on, as far as like, I'm about to just get all comedians as guests, and comedians be like, oh, that ain't really my thing. My thought is always, all right, well, since I'm anti with it. So I'm like, all right, well, let me just get all of my actor friends, or let me get all these other people who I know are in the movies. I'll get them. And in doing that, a lot of my comedian friends be like, hey, I want to do a show. I'm like, I didn't even know you were watching or seeing a clip. So I'd be like, yeah, of course. I would love that.
So here's the thing. I know for a fact, like when I was doing a music podcast, right? Like a lot of comedians would be like, yo, I want to come on. But it's really because you want to debate me in music. You want to
debate
You want to
me.
be right. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to stump me or, you know what I mean? Like, well, Clint, how about this album? How about, like, it's not going to change my opinion that the album is trash. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
You know, now with this is with movies, right? Like I'm not a movie buff at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Yeah, but I love when I was watching your podcast. I love the discourse that was going on, and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to talk too, right? Like I want
Nice.
I like. No,
He's like, I got things to say.
I like, but not even that. I like good CT. I like good dialogue. Like I like conversation. Right. Like I love good quality conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching. I'm like, man, I want to be on that.
You know what it is,
Nice.
man? I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
It's like you said with the music podcast. A lot of people want to debate you.
Yeah.
I never want to debate anybody. My thought is always, I started this because I love movies.
Yeah, exactly.
And no matter what you do, no matter what background you have, everybody's got a favorite movie.
Everybody.
Right.
And you want to talk about your favorite movie.
Absolutely.
Now, if I brought you on here to be like, all right, let's talk about Power Rangers 1. You'd be like, we could talk?
We can talk about it, actually. We can definitely
That's
talk
not
about
a
it.
favorite,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm still going to do some of my favorites, but it's like, I want to get my people in. Let's talk, because you're passionate about what your favorite is. And one of your favorite movies, which we'll talk about right now, happens to be Love Jones. Would you mind telling us what it's about?
So Love Jones is the story primarily of Darius and Nina and the relationship they have, where they basically learn what love is and what love is not.
Ooh, now let me tell you something. This movie begins with some shots of different black people in black and white.
Real quick, do you mind? Real quick, with the music part of it. Love Jones arguably is one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard.
Absolutely.
100%.
Just real quick, I know we talking about
No.
the soundtrack. A lot of times people forget that the soundtrack to movies absolutely matter. It's not a thing like it used to be.
No, it's not.
But growing up, like the sound when you saw it, like the soundtrack was like because they would commission labels to do the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
So if you know, Babyface did the Boomerang soundtrack.
Right.
Boomerang.
Yeah. So it's like Love Jones though had like here's the thing that I love about music soundtracks. I'm sorry. I can hear a song and pinpoint exactly what part of Love Jones that is exactly in. You know what I'm saying? So like as we're going through the movie, I'll definitely say, dag, like I love this because I remember like, when they about to, when they dancing or they're slow dancing in
a reggae joint.
They're doing it to in a sentimental mood. I'm saying when they slow dancing in the apartment together. So like there's multiple moments where it's just like the music took over.
Let me tell you something, man. You speak about the music. I'm gonna tell you something else about this movie that I loved. The wardrobe. And let me explain. The wardrobe in this movie is timeless.
Yes.
It was so evergreen. You can put everybody in those exact same outfits and hair today. The makeup wasn't too much. It wasn't no crazy. Everything was just like, oh, this is an evergreen look.
Do you remember that leather jacket, though?
Dude, it's so big.
That leather jacket.
It's so big.
That's a big leather jacket.
He swims it. I'm like, why does he have his dad's leather jacket
That
on?
is a huge, you're right. That's how I think about it. That was a big leather jacket.
That was real leather, though.
Yeah,
That wasn't vegan leather. That was real
vegan leather.
Vegan leather is insane, bro.
Vegan leather is super soft. It get broken easily. That was that cow leather.
That's a leather jacket.
They took out some bulls.
That's an iconic leather jacket.
Now, here's the thing. We start this movie off, and I'm talking about as the opening credits are happening, we see black and white, and we see people, and this is my beef. It had nothing to do with the rest of the movie. What is this?
It doesn't. But what I will say is, I love movies that kind of do that with establishing shots, mainly because it set the scene that it's in Chicago.
Yeah,
right?
Chi-town,
and Black Chicago. First of all, can I be honest with y'all?
Yeah.
Chicago is probably a top 3 stand-up comedy scene.
Absolutely.
And it's one of my favorite places to visit when I'm doing stand-up.
Same.
No doubt about it.
Okay.
Chicago crowds, I mean, you can make a case that they got the best roster of comedians in the black community. You can make a case. I'm not saying they do. I'm not saying they don't. All I'm saying is Chicago is so rich with culture.
Absolutely.
That's why I feel like it was important because it's like, nah, bro, like this Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, Chicago is literally my favorite city to perform in. You got to say Detroit because I'm from Detroit, but I'll tell you, it's 2 cities that I love performing in, and Chicago is not number 2. Now,
Chicago's number 2 to me outside of DC. So DC is 1.
DC
Chicago
is great, and he's from Philly. So when you see us talk about this, we're saying some real stuff. They're so savvy, they're so great. A lot of incredible comedians from Chicago. As a Detroit comedian, I remember like our first time, it was like Who's Got Jokes auditions, and we went to Chicago for those auditions, and it was a lot of comedians from Detroit down there, and I was like, man, y'all see the love they show each other? Like, it made me want to be from Chicago because, and mind you, Detroit comedians, we show each other love, but
it's
as
different.
A city, it's a completely different.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to form specific bonds. Chicago, they just show love.
Bottom line.
And then you get to know them and they show more love. But initially, they start you out with love. In Detroit, we don't start you out with love.
Same as Philly.
Yeah, man.
You have to earn your stripes. And then it's kind of like you got to be entered into the league, right? Like in Philly, like it's to me, there's like the guys who do this and the girls who do this. And then it's like the open mic and blah, 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 blah. In Chicago, stuff like that, it don't matter, right?
And
as long as you're serious about your craft.
As a comedian that's from Detroit, man, I make sure that I perpetuate the love when I meet a comedian from Detroit.
Same here.
As long as they're not weird.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Like for me, here's the thing, right? Like I used to produce shows. I still have a show every once in a while, like that I'll produce myself. And if you walk up to me and be like, yeah, man, I'm a new comic, blah, 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 I'm from Philly, you automatically go up. You going up.
That's nice.
If you tell me you from, but you also like, hold on now. Like, you know, what high school you went to? Like, I gotta know these things, right?
Yeah.
Like, like if you tell me you from,
you got
like,
certified
you
from
like
Philly.
South Jersey, it's like, all right, you gotta wait the bench, bro. But
That's crazy.
You gotta wait the bench. You gotta get it on the bench, bro.
You know what it'd be though? If you're a new comedian, especially from Detroit, this is any comedian realistically. If any new comedian comes up to me and they're not cocky acting, I will try my best to help you. But like a lot of comedians come up and they be like, yeah, such and such know me and I've been here and I did this.
I don't care.
I don't care, bro. Just say my name is
Mark,
whatever, and I am funny. I do comedy. I would love if you ever had the opportunity. Let me know. I'm gonna put you at the top of the list. But the moment you start telling me about other comedians that you know that did this, I don't care, bro.
The only time that actually works, honestly, is if it's somebody who I specifically sent to you. So it's like, if I say like, yo, man, my boy CT, he got a show, blah, blah, blah,
Tell him
blah.
to say my name.
Just say you know Clint.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Tell him you told me to say Clint. I know what that means.
Yep.
I know what that means.
Done deal.
Done deal, right.
But as we're in this movie, man,
I'm sorry, my bad.
The scene is painted beautifully.
Yeah.
Now we are inside a poetry spot.
Yes.
Which is so lively.
Yeah.
This movie, let's talk about this cast.
Yeah.
This cast.
Come on now.
You have Lorenz Tate, who's on a heater.
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate is on fire. This is 97, bro. So you got Lorenz Tate, you got Nia Long, also on a heater.
On fire.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just got done doing Friday,
Fresh
Prince of Bel-Air. She's on fire. As a matter of fact, Nia Long and Jada Pinkett were the hottest two in the 90s.
Yep.
Now,
real quick, could you see Jada Pinkett doing that role as
absolutely.
well? Okay, I'm just me too. I'm just making sure.
But her version of Love Jones was Jason's lyric.
That's fair. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. That's
so
fair. You're right.
Then you have Isaiah Washington.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah. Really.
Then you have Lisa Nicole Carson. I love let me tell you something. Lisa Nicole. I'll make sure I don't want to because I'm saying the name all over and over. As my sidekick, you should know this, by the way. Anyway.
Like confirm that that's the name?
Yes.
That's what I remember.
Come on, man.
But it's Lisa Nicole Carson.
Yeah.
Lisa Nicole Carson is beautiful. And this is what started to kind of anger me watching her in this movie is I've seen her in this, Ally McBeal, Jason's lyric, and she always plays the friend.
Right.
And she has the chops, the beauty,
100%.
and everything to be the lead, and she never got that chance.
They didn't use her enough in this movie either. Like they really built around the friendships of Lorenz, but they didn't really show, you know, or they didn't show, I'm gonna just use the character. They didn't use Nina's friends. They really mainly used, you know, Darius's friends.
Right.
Like, you know, I got this person, you know, this person.
Right.
Blah, blah,
And
blah.
William Bellamy. Let me tell you something, boy.
His government
top five F-boy in movie.
For real.
I love, because I'm not calling him Bill. I love William Bellamy in every other aspect of life. Comedy's one of the big homies. He's a legend icon.
Great guy.
In this movie, I hated him.
Oh, yeah.
William Bellamy.
I agree. Yes.
In this movie was anyway. So this cast is phenomenal.
Yes.
We're in a poetry spot. My man is leading the poetry joint. As he's leading the poetry joint, he said, "Hey, we got a brother that's about to come up." Now, while this is about to happen, Lorenz Tate is at the bar. He's going over his stuff in his head. Nina walks up to the bar. He checks her out, looks away. She makes the first move.
She
She does.
Opens him.
Yeah, she does.
I love it.
Yeah.
She does.
As any woman who's watching, as a woman, you are going to be in the 95 percentile on winning the guy that you want if you speak first.
Bottom line.
It's just as easy as it goes. Now he gets her name. He goes on stage and he makes a poem dedicated to her.
Can I real quick interject? And I know we were talking about stand-up, but the way his arrogance was before he went on stage, like he knew he was about to rip.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
As a comedian, I ain't gonna lie, like I'll watch somebody before me and I'm like, oh, y'all like him? Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Like, that's what you think comedy sound like?
Not even that, but it's like, I'm not trying to play nobody, but it's like, you know what you capable of. And it's like, you like him? Oh, it's about to be a cakewalk up in
You know when I knew he was about to do good? This is what I knew he was about to be a great poet. When I saw he brushed his hair backwards. That's when I said, I said, oh.
He got waves going back. Yes, he does.
He brushed his hair backwards. So this brother's got some talent.
Yo, my
That
Uncle Lance
is
got
funny.
waved backwards. He definitely.
When your hair waved backwards,
Facts.
you in the mirror with it like that.
Facts.
You got stuff to say.
Facts.
So he goes on stage.
Go ahead.
Brother to the night.
Mm.
I want to be the blues in your left thigh
And
Mhm.
the
and
funk in
the
your
funk in
And
your
you're
right.
right. Yeah.
That's when it was like, ooh,
Yeah.
wee.
It's a
First
good
of
line.
all,
Bars.
meshing music.
Mhm.
But I love what he did there, and he had
Mm.
all the women on his side.
Yep.
Mhm.
Afterwards, everybody's outside congratulating him. He don't go up to Nina. Nina comes up to him.
Mhm.
Says, "Oh my God, that was so good." He's like, "Well, maybe you could write one for me." And then she destroys his ego.
That she does.
Well, yeah, if
Yeah,
I
she
do
does.
one, it won't be about sex.
Yeah. Right. Facts.
And he's like, what?
Oh, yeah, right.
What is there more than sex? And she's like, let me see a pen. He think about to get the number.
Right.
She writes love on him.
Mm.
First, this is what Tangerine said as we were watching it. She was like, his pen was just readily available. And I'm like,
Well, you remember back
That's
in
a
the
good
day,
point.
you did have to carry,
yeah.
to get the number. You
you talking about like visibly available.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
And I'm like, that's a great point. So
How about that? Yeah,
now,
but you would carry the pen and paper to get,
now they disperse, but William Bellamy has already shown you
Mhm.
Yeah.
he's a hater
Hater.
because he's hating on Darius' love
Yes, he was.
as Nina approaches him.
Mhm.
But he's made his intentions clear that he wants Nina for himself,
Yep.
but it's supposed to be your friend.
Yep. And don't forget, I'm sorry, she's also, Nina's coming off of a breakup. If you remember.
Thank you.
We
Right.
forgot about the fact that, or we
Fresh.
didn't,
Yeah.
fresh breakup. I
Yeah.
mean, like maybe a day or two. Like she's moving out of
Yeah.
Bull's apartment, which I can't wait to get to him, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but she's moving out of dude's apartment, blah blah,
Yeah.
or moving. You know what I'm saying? But yes, when you're fresh off a breakup, like
Can I
trust
tell
me,
you something about this movie?
you ain't worried about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Let me
I'm
tell you
sorry.
about this movie. This movie is about a rebound. I mean, this
CT.
this is a rebound movie.
It is.
This
Come on,
is
man.
a
It is.
rebound
Come
movie
on.
all the way around.
Come on.
Because, and I'm going to go back to this, but when she came to his crib, he had a picture of his ex up. So they're both in a rebound situation.
Mhm.
Anyway, I digress. Now, he's like, trying to get at her. She don't give him the number. Goes on about her business. Now, the next time he drives up to, because she's a photographer.
Right.
She gets fired from her photography job
Yup,
because
yup,
apparently
yup.
it's not a good mesh with her and her boss.
Mhm.
Racism.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Definitely wouldn't doubt it.
Which
Definitely
continued
wouldn't
to
doubt it.
happen to her as a movie.
Absolutely.
She goes into a record store. Remember record stores?
Dude.
First of all, bro, I
Dude.
made real quick.
Yeah.
If you go to my Instagram bio,
Mm-hmm.
it says I'm a vinyl record collector.
Listen,
and when I say
nice.
I'm a collector, I'm not the guy. I fish record stores.
Mm.
I source out in Japan. Like no, for real.
love
Like this
that.
is a thing. Like no, like for real. I know how much records are worth.
Yeah.
I know what you can get for records.
Nice.
I know, like, literally, like, people be like, yo, what's your most prized record possession? It's not the artist or the album. It's the actual moment in time of the album that I have.
Now you love records.
Yeah.
Would you help Meteor Man in a fight with your records? That's the question.
Nah.
He like you
That's
on your
outrageous.
own, bro.
Yeah,
James
Nah.
Earl Jones took that wig off and was like, with the tuxedo mask.
Nah, bro.
All right.
It's too valuable, man.
Got it.
Because to me, it's artwork. I'm collecting art. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Real quick, my favorite, my most prized possession record is Tony Braxton's first album. Reason being is because they did not print the album in the United States. You had to get it from it. They only printed it abroad. So I was
Really?
able to get my hands on it for a very decent price. You know what I'm saying? But if you go on eBay or anything, that record easily goes for like $400 or $500.
Wow.
Because you can't get it. There's
so
not-
you a serious collector.
I have an original copy. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I found it in a record store in Philly. But yes, remember record,
So you got two?
huh?
So you got two?
2 copies of it?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I only got one.
Oh,
I found that record in the record. I got lucky. Like,
Oh.
and the dude charged me like $60 for it. I'm like, I don't think you know what you got.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna tell him what he got until after I got my receipt.
Right, exactly. But yeah, so and so like you said, remember record stores, bruh. A record store on album release day.
Yeah. Dude.
So they're in a record store. She goes to Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "Hey, girl, Sheila points her in the direction of the records. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, Lorenz Tate comes in.
Mm.
As he comes in,
Mhm.
Sheila's like, "Look over there," and
Yeah.
he looks and he's like, "Oh,
Dude.
I'm in the game."
Listen, it's the best feeling in the world when
How
that
did
happens.
that even happen though? How did that? How is that? Was like happenstance?
Yeah.
Well, also, it's a script.
It's a script. I mean, but you know, like, okay.
And nobody else is in the record store.
You write scripts, we write scripts, right? Like, a lot of times they be trying to make things, like, happen cohesively.
Yeah.
So, like, I know for a fact, like, we would have been, like, if I was in the writer's room and I wrote, like, I turned this in, somebody would be like, well, how did just out of
Too convenient.
You know, how do all the record stores, how did they get to that one? So, but I thank God you're like, it's TV.
Well, yeah. I mean, because a lot of things you got to suspend disbelief just to go with the story.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense if they're all in the same area.
Yeah, which is
the only thing that was shocking is that Sheila was running the record store.
Yeah.
That was the part, believe it or not.
Shocking?
Because it was just that's too convenient for me.
Yeah.
Really?
But it's not a bad thing. I'm just
she
saying.
can have a job.
Yeah, but it's like she happens to own a record store, and then you happen to walk in, and it's like that was
But I'm not bothered. It was just like I noticed.
Yeah.
Anyway, now
That's
Lorenz Tate comes in. He sees her. They go over. He's telling her. He's putting up on music and all of that.
Yeah.
They're having a great interaction. This is a very pivotal point.
Yep.
He says to her, so she's paid for her records with a check. Now, with that check, Lorenz comes up and he's like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get at you. Let me take you out. And she's like, it's not a good time. Which, as men and women, we hear that.
Yeah.
And you be like, nah, what does that mean? It's never a good time. But we've seen it's literally
like
not a good time.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Like
Absolutely.
she just moved out of her boyfriend's place. Go ahead.
Did we skip over the fact that she paid with a check?
Dude. No, I'm coming to that.
Okay, I'm about to say, how do you pay with a check? Who?
She paid. This is the 90s.
Remember back in the day, paying with a check is crazy.
I was about to tell CT, he might have to like explain to the audience what a check is.
That's funny.
But like literally, like I remember going to the grocery store when we was growing up, and literally my mother would like write a actual check.
Half the audience like, you mean like the blue check, like verify?
That's funny.
How did that work? Like, and how do you verify funds that fast?
You don't, and that's why they stopped accepting checks. Right. Because it's gonna take us a couple days,
right?
And you've already made off with the goods,
right.
So she writes this check. She says it's not a good time. He's like, but why not? Immediately, I'm in 2025. I say boundaries.
Facts.
Boundaries.
Facts.
He's not respecting her boundaries.
He's definitely not.
Because if that was 2025 and he said
like,
that,
excuse me,
I said no, and no is enough because no is an answer. You're like, all right.
The entire exchange is so respectful, and it felt unreal. In this day and age where I was just, but back then I didn't think anything of it. But now, today, I was just like, that would never happen like that. Somebody's cussing somebody out.
How dare you?
I know, right?
How dare you be a man and have a question that's following up? Anyway, so at that point,
disagree with that, but yes.
At that point, she leaves. He looks over and sees the check, sees her name, number, address on this check.
Yeah.
Sheila snatches the check away as slow as molasses. And he's like, come on, I'm trying to get at her. And Sheila obviously gives him the number and the address. He shows up to her house.
You think Sheila gave it to him?
He shows up to the house. She's the only one with the check, Lawrence.
There's no way that she had to have given him the check.
He goes with the brand new Isley Brothers CD that she was looking for.
Yeah.
As if that makes this less creepy. And aggressive as well.
First of all, what Isley Brothers CD came out in 96?
Bro, let me also say, why wouldn't you lead with the call? I mean, if you're going to be creepy,
facts.
Lead with the call.
Facts.
Hey,
facts.
I got your number. But I also got this Isley Brothers CD that said you're looking for. I work at the record store.
The call is creepy enough, but the show up is worse.
Showing up is outrageous, bro. I'm talking about forget love. I'm like, bro, you showed up at my door.
Right.
And I already told you I'm good.
Yeah.
Then she invites him in. She's looking at him because she's obviously attracted. I'm loving the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's extremely respectful. He's like, yo, I would like to take you out. And she's like, because at this point, if she say no, where else he gonna pop up? You know what I mean? You already know where I live. I might as well say yes before I get the authorities involved.
Now, wait a minute. I got a question. And I don't know if I'm sorry if you're going to get to this in a second. Where she lived, wasn't she like?
Listen,
she was house sitting. Like,
dude, she wasn't house sitting.
What was
that? Was her crib.
Okay,
she had just moved into it.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I remember she said something like, "I was house sitting."
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what you say to creeps.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This ain't my house. I don't live here.
Because it's like, because if it's on your check, that's where you live.
No,
you
absolutely
right. You can't put somebody else's address on a check.
Absolutely not.
So she decides to go out with him. I'm already. You know what? I'd never do this.
Go ahead.
But I have to say who the villain of the movie is right now.
Do it. Let's do it.
Oh.
The villain of the movie, Love Jones, is Lorenz Tate. I gotta tell you right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, bro, Lorenz Tate steals her address and her phone number from the chick.
That's villain stuff.
Shows up to her crib.
That's villain stuff.
With a gift. Appreciate you giving her a gift to not make this as creepy. But he goes up with the gift, tries to get in. She's already told him no thank you on the dating because it's too soon. I'm getting out of a breakup. You don't know that. I just said too soon. Respect my boundaries. And then after that, he's at the crib. He says, yo, I'd like to take you out. This is the part that makes him the villain.
Go ahead.
As he takes her on this date, they take his motorcycle.
Yep.
They both on his motorcycle going fast, no helmets in Chicago.
No helmets.
This is shot
on Lakeshore Drive.
Come on, bro. It's wet outside.
The only reason why I know is Lakeshore Drive because I see the
lake and the shore.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah. No,
you see the lake and the shore. I see it. Now, as we continue through this, we're gonna get back to it, but Nina runs into her ex.
Yes, she does.
Her ex is trying to get her to come to New York with her, with him. And she's like, what? You don't get to just. And he's like, I do get to just. So either you coming or you not. Nina getting told by Lisa Nicole Carson, yo, tell Lorenz Tate about this. Tell Darius that you about to leave. And if he reacts the way of, oh, it's cool, then leave. If he reacts and gets crazy, stay. She's like, all right. Horrible advice, by the way.
It's such bad advice. Such bad advice.
But wait.
Test him.
Then she tells him, and when she tells him, he's like, oh, cool. This is the problem. She didn't read his face. Right. She didn't read the room. She's just listening to his words. And this is why you can't just listen to people's words. You got to listen to the vibe.
Body language.
You got to read everything. So he's hurting. She crushed him.
He's sick.
He's super sick. But the problem is he should have said exactly what he felt. You a poet. You got words, bro.
Absolutely.
You should have used your words and said to this woman, I'm in love with you. Amen. Please don't leave. But the ego that he had prevented him from doing so. And that's why he's developing.
That's not Generation X black men.
No, exactly.
Ain't no
I was just about to say
Generation X black men, poet or not, don't know how to use their words.
But vulnerability wasn't a thing in the 90s.
That's not a thing, bro. It was only a thing in R&B. Vulnerability R&B, cool. But in like real life, nah, man. Barely I ain't sweating these hoes. That's how he felt.
Listen, only before Jodeci came. Not then after that. No more vulnerability.
Can we talk about the date though? That was a great date though.
It was.
He took her to a game night.
Took her to a game with his friends.
With his homies.
Yeah.
Like, and here's the thing though too, right? What's even great about that is also like I got to see, you know, this is me. I didn't really watch or understand Love Jones till my early 20s. But as I'm looking, I'm like, wow, like black people having fun.
You're right.
The one girl, she doing her little African dance. John, like
in the living room.
In the living room. Like it was on some, like that was like, wow. Like, first of all, meeting your friends to me is a big deal.
On the first date, it's crazy.
If it's insane, you know? But if I bring a woman in front of my like family is one thing. Can we have this conversation?
Let's go ahead.
Bringing your lady or your man in front of family is one thing, right? Because it's like family's like, if you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
Yeah.
Right? But your friends, you see them more.
See them all the time.
You hang with them more.
Yeah.
These are you pick these people.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm showing my friends that I picked you too. I'm gonna be real, yo. That could have easily went left
immediately
in real life, yo.
Oh yeah.
Bringing your and mind you, bringing a chick you just met at a record store, and then don't let them ask, well, how do y'all meet?
Because they were there that night. I guess that's why he felt comfortable bringing her around. But also, William Bellamy.
Yeah.
William.
Hollywood is there. He's at the game night too.
Yes, he is there.
Now, after they leave the game night, he said, hey, let's go up on the north side and go to the reggae spot.
Let's go to the Yankee Don Don. You know?
She's like, all right. Takes us to the reggae spot. This is the part of fiction that happens.
Go ahead.
They're dancing. I don't see a bead of sweat on nobody's head. You understand? When you in an environment where there's reggae music,
100%.
I don't care if you're in the car by yourself with the air on. You're going to start sweating listening to reggae. You understand?
And that's an authentic Chicago spot. It's called the Wild Hair. Apparently that was a real, I mean, I don't know Chicago like that. But that's the thing. The Red Hair was like a dope reggae spot back in the day that cats went to. And like, yo, they having fun in that. It's red in there. It's sexy in there.
Very sexy.
It's sexy. He knew what let me ask you a question. From 1 to 10, what would you give Darius's player skills?
Player skills?
Not player, but like his execution from going from getting the number to going to the date. What would you rate that?
Here's the thing. If I'm being completely honest,
go ahead.
He kind of had no he had no part in that. That was all Nina's decision.
I agree.
Like, think about it.
I agree.
Even like, I'm not jumping ahead, but it's like, well, I kind of have to. After they slept together, she said nothing happened and I didn't want to happen. So now we go back earlier when he first comes to the crib. Immediately, police get called. She did not.
Facts.
She didn't call the police. She invited him in.
Indeed.
Because she was attracted to him. She's looking him up and down as he's in her space, knowing that she's going through a breakup. Then decides to go to the reggae spot with him. They're dancing. She's cool with the dancing. He drops her off. He's a perfect gentleman. He said, I should get out of here, huh? And she's like, yeah, I'm not about to beg you to come up. And he's like, I just want to go up there and talk to you for a second. And then she's like, come on, because she wanted this, right?
She knew.
So it wasn't, and a lot of times what men don't realize is it's not us having game, it's the woman being like, all right, I'm gonna let this happen, right?
So I guess my question is there game in knowing that you don't have game?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like some guys can use that to your advantage. Like you corny, as long as you know you corny.
Oh yeah, listen, that works for me all the time.
100%. Like, you know you corny. Like, do you think Darius knew he was corny?
Just lean into the authenticity.
Lean into authenticity.
I don't think he did that he had no power over Nina doing that.
No.
He had all the power on the young lady Lisa after her.
I agree.
So the way he grabbed Lisa, that was game.
Yeah, okay.
The way he got Nina was not, because it was all Nina.
Yeah.
Only thing he did was show up unannounced. Illegal. Please don't do that. And then
don't ever do that, man.
And then the aspect of them continuing on. This is how you knew that the sex was crazy. He got up and cooked her breakfast. You don't see that.
What did what Isaiah Washington say? He said, you made her a cheese omelet? I know. You made her a cheese omelet?
He had toppings to go with it.
That man made her a cheese omelet with like fruit on the side.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me help up your digestion. I want to make sure you're good.
Can I get you anything else? Don't ask me that
question. he stood there with the mom jeans and said, so again.
That man probably had on some dungarees.
You want anything else? Bro, I love Lorenz Tate in this movie.
Yeah, he's
because
great.
Lorenz Tate, man, and I speak about this on previous episodes. Lorenz Tate was able to go from Don't Be a Menace, Dead President, to be able to do The Inkwell, to do Minister Society, all of these films, Love Jones, Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Yeah.
This brother was the youth version of Denzel.
Absolutely.
And he's not celebrated enough.
Not at all.
He's so great, man.
He doesn't get the flowers he deserves. I totally agree with that. And you know, I hate to admit this, but I'm a big guy. I was into the Power universe. And seeing him on Power was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for, bringing in this, you know what I mean? And really like.
Where's his spinoff is what I was wondering. Because
he was supposed to get one.
Yeah.
He's Courtney Kemp.
No, I'm not even doing that. 50.
Yeah, you're right.
Respectfully, I'm not.
I don't want you don't want no smoke with him, dog.
I don't want to raise my voice.
You should ask him. Ask him nicely.
Humbly, I'm not raising my voice or anything. 50 Cent, Mr. Jackson, sir. You know, I love you.
Mr. Jackson is correct.
He's one of my top 5 of all time rappers and producers. And
I'm not
actors.
saying that for the sake of the camera.
I'm telling you the truth. He's definitely one of my top 5. Now, what I will say is, if you would allow Mr. Tate to get his spinoff playing the congressman in your Power universe, we will be very grateful.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to. If you don't want to, excuse me. But let me tell you something. Ain't nobody got time to be making 50 mad.
Not at all. Not at all.
50 is that guy that if you fought him in school and he won, you'd be like, all right, man, go on. And he'd be like, no, we fighting again tomorrow. But you won.
Right?
Exactly.
Why do we do this again?
Hence the documentary.
And it's a documentary on me whipping your ass.
Anyway, so as we continue the movie,
he made the cheese omelet. Sex was good, made the cheese omelet.
This is what she says. She says to her friend Lisa, she says, I would hurt him. Right? She knows this. She was almost a candidate for villain of the movie to me. And then
she has a
lot of villain moments.
Oh yeah.
But the top villain was him. Now, when she says I would hurt him, is because she knows that she's been more traveled, whether that be emotionally or self-awareness, and just what she's been through, that she would hurt him. And then she says, oh, girl, but his thing. His thing. And then Lisa says, what it feel like. She said it was talking to me. What did it say?
What did it say?
Bro, that was the
best line.
First of all, if I ever found out my wife described my penis like that, maybe she did, and that's probably why I married her. And somewhere in the universe, you know what I mean? No, she does. Actually, she did say, like, first night we had sex, she said she texted her girlfriends and was like, girl, because her girlfriends knew who I was before that. She was like, girl, me and Clinton had the greatest sex, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know if you really said that, babe, but if you did, I'm glad I married you. His penis was talking to me.
She said, what did it say?
The delivery of that line I've ever heard, it's so good. She does.
That was so funny.
Yeah.
And I miss her. And I would love to see more of Lisa Nicole Carson on screen.
I agree.
She's timeless.
I agree.
That probably wasn't in the script.
Couldn't have been.
No. That's a natural reaction.
It was talking to me. What did it say? Bro, here's the thing, man. Now, as we move along, Marvin shows up. Mm-hmm. Marvin's like, yo, I'm in New York.
Khalil Khan, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's another brother.
Yeah. Can we give some flowers to Khalil Khan?
He's amazing as an actor. And I always wondered, outside of Juice, he was never really given that lead role again.
Right.
And why not? He had the look, he had the talent, he had the chops. I don't understand.
Real quick, speaking of the look, so you know, remember you've seen my set recently, but you know I got a joke about having a fine friend. Yeah. Khalil Khan would definitely be the guy I call if my wife said, yo, I need a celebrity wingman, who you calling? I'm calling 1991 Khalil Khan. I'm talking because you know he had the curly box.
Time travel.
You know what I mean? And he had the hoop earring.
The curly box is crazy.
He had first of all, anybody who had a curly box in the early 90s was getting girls.
Listen,
Albie Shore, Khalil Khan, Devontae from Jodeci, all of them had the curly box.
Yeah.
You have to call it something else. But anyway, keep going. I'm going to let you live.
The curly hot top fade.
There we go.
The curly hot top fade. My bad.
Hey, yo.
Can't really knock the curly box.
I'm sorry. But yeah, Khalil Khan had the curly fade.
Yeah.
Khalil Khan's look, man, listen, he's an attractive brother.
All right, I don't like where this is going. But anyway, so
bad about that. Khalil Khan's still fine. I'm going to say it. Khalil Khan, if you single, bro, I got some women for you.
Oh, okay.
Let's hang out. I want to be Khalil, I want to be your friend, homie.
I don't think you just want to be let me just say something. Come on. So now we get into
Wait a minute, hold on, real quick.
And that's okay.
Is there anything wrong with having fine friends? Right, like CT, you're a good-looking guy, bro. We were each other's wingman at one point.
All right.
We're not going to tell the story, but let's be real.
Listen, man, that implies something. What he's saying, we had hung out once with two girls.
Attractive women.
We were on a double date situation. That's the story he's referring to.
That's it.
Now. Now.
I don't see nothing wrong with
Marvin shows up. He wants her to move to New York.
Yes.
She agrees. She tells Darius. Darius plays it cool. She's like, all right, bet. This is where I was like, come on, Nina. Mm-hmm. You better than this.
Right.
But this also goes back to what I said. This with her and Darius is a rebound relationship.
Facts.
Right.
You should never get into a rebound relationship. It always feels good.
Right.
Always. It's not good for you. Now, she's in New York. Mm-hmm. She gets turned down by a publisher, we'll say.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because he said your work is said it was, what did he say? It was amateur or something like that. He used the condescending.
He's like, you should kind of add some pizzazz or add that. And it's like, basically he was trying to say she's too black for the company.
Mm-hmm. Right.
She leaves out.
Again. That's your tagline, right? Racism.
It is, man. So she leaves out. She comes home. He's mad because his brand of cereal is gone.
Captain Crunch.
Nina says, oh yeah, I finished that this morning. Anyway, I had a bad day. And I was like, baby girl, sometimes the only thing holding a man together
is his cereal.
He said, I had a bad day today. So did I. You want to tell me about it? He's trying to diffuse. No. Right? He's like, all right. She sits down. He sits down. They try to talk. And he's like, all these years, that's all we have, Marvin, is all these years. Mm-hmm. And that hit me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, wow, all they have is all they had. Mm-hmm. And it was like, there's nothing new to be developed here. The way they were speaking with each other was, of course, familiar, because familiarity breeds disrespect, and they were just going in this circle as opposed to doing anything new. They obviously weren't in love, and she decides to leave him the next morning with his ring on his pinky finger.
Yeah.
Let's pause right there. I would be hurt if my wife walked out of our house and all I saw on the nightstand was the ring. That's like, that is, the ring means I'm not pawning this.
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Not a darn thing to do with you.
Yeah.
Not only that though, right? Like, first of all, what really hit me about that scene though was like, he really thought that what he brought to the table was enough for her to stay. It's like, I got a stable job. I got a stable apartment. Baby, we live in Manhattan.
Said he could take care of both of them.
Right. And she like, nah, I'm cool. I'd rather just go back to my place and take pictures in Chicago.
And she did that.
I don't need it. On an Amtrak. She
She
didn't even fly back. She took the train back.
Indeed.
And here's the thing. When she left for New York, Lorenz had the opportunity to go see her off. He didn't go.
No.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You hurt.
No.
She comes back in town. Doesn't say anything about her being back in town.
Nope.
Happens to see Lorenz out with another girl.
Right.
Has the audacity.
The unmitigated gall.
Unmitigated gall
Who
to
do
be
you
hurt.
think you are?
Right.
You just left to New York for a guy.
Right.
And you mad that I'm dating a girl?
You traveled time zones to be with another man.
That's a fact.
You traveled time zones.
Literally. Central Standard
you
Time.
traveled time zones. And you just see me at the library and you mad?
Right.
And technically, he's living in the past, so this ain't happened yet.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
she in the future, so she went too far. Anyway, as this happens, she never forgets that, right? Now what happens? She thinks it's okay for her to date William Bellamy, who's driving a hearse.
Can we discuss this real quick?
This hearse is crazy.
First of all, you could be, I know funeral directors,
Yeah.
but why is this man, William, when you see this, because we know him, you know what I'm saying? Will, when you see this, why would, who gave you the green light in the movie to have the hearse? And it was a fly hearse too.
It was pretty fly.
Oh yeah, no, it was
pretty fly.
But why are we driving? Like, how do you even get access to drive around in the hearse?
This is what showed me who sold it to him is what I wanted to
That's
do.
what
This is what
facts.
the
It's a Cadillac.
I mean, technically it is a Cadillac, yeah.
William Bellamy in this movie as Hollywood is one of the most hated characters of all time in my book.
No doubt about it.
Because yes, from very beginning, he let his intentions be known that he wanted this guy's girl.
Yes, he did.
He hated the fact that he got the girl before he had a chance to see her.
Yep.
Then after they broke up, he couldn't wait to pounce in, showing that this was never really his friend. He could have been like, hey man, I like her.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it all right if I do something?
There's a conversation that could have been had.
Conversation.
Right,
They didn't had a conversation.
Choose
he
not to.
goes to get her. And now I'm looking at Nina like, you wild.
Right.
Because you know
it.
You know that he's known him longer than he's known you.
It's crazy as remember, she said, I would what she say? I would break him or I would hurt him.
I would hurt him. She
knew exactly, but she called it.
Yeah.
She called it. And the fact of the matter is, you got to remember, she just left dude in New York again.
Right.
So at this point, she like, man,
she'll hurt anybody.
I'll hurt it. Yeah.
Anybody
hurt people, hurt
100%.
Hurt people, hurt people.
And the most diabolical part is she don't even like Hollywood.
No.
At all.
That's the thing. Like if she had liked him a little bit, it'd be different. Maybe it would still be bad. But it's like, okay, now that's just spiteful.
She hurt Marvin because Marvin hurt her first.
Yep.
She's vindictive.
Yep. Yeah.
She wanted to hurt Lorenz because Lorenz hurt her by being with the girl she saw outside the library.
As we're talking about villain stuff, villains are always vindictive.
Oh yeah.
Every villain origin story is him or her trying to get back at people.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't see Darius doing all that, but I do see Nina doing that. Can we replace the villain?
This is the second.
This is a second infraction.
The villain of Love Jones, in actuality, is Nina.
Oh,
thank you.
And I hate to bring a black woman down.
Thank you.
Y'all are queens.
She did it.
But in this movie,
she's the villain.
From the very beginning, she knew she would hurt this man.
Yeah.
She knew she was capable of hurting him.
And did it.
And did it knowing.
Anyway, intentionally.
Yeah. Intentionally. He was nothing but trying to raise her on a pedestal and be with her. And she at every single turn tried to hurt him.
Yep.
She left him at the first chance that her ex came back and said, come be with me.
Yep.
She went to New York, came back, dated William Bellamy.
William.
His friend. And then she goes on from William Bellamy as she's mad at him for bringing her to the party with the rest of their friends.
Right.
She leaves the party. Lorenz comes out to save the day, and he's talking to her like, "Yo, let me at least get you a cab because I care enough about you. I don't want you to be unsafe in these Chicago streets."
Because William Bellamy definitely told her to hit the bricks.
You better walk.
He told her to get the stepping.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was
in
insane.
Chicago.
Chi-town.
In Chicago, in 96, 97 Chicago.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. You can't do that in 2025.
At all.
You cannot.
At all.
Can't do that.
At all.
From that aspect, now you see Nina come. She's back in a relationship with him. They're together. She sees him on the phone with Lisa, who's the girl that he dated from the library. She sees her number posted up. Never asks why the number's posted up.
Right.
Just goes and say, yeah, you talking to your ex, and that's why you with Lisa, and I don't trust you. And he's like, well, if you don't trust me, ain't no need for us to be together.
Yeah.
Why don't you just come to my place and get your things? She comes to this place, gets her things. She's actually open to talk, but she's not going to use her voice to say, let's talk.
Right.
She's trying to wait for him to make the move and say something. He says, close the door when you leave. She closes the door. Now, this is the part that angers me. All right. They break up. A year goes by.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
We skipped a very important part.
Oh, we're going to get back to that part.
Okay.
I'm just streamlining.
Okay, go ahead.
As we have this situation where I guess we can't do that without doing this. So now fast forward. Go ahead.
I guess one of my favorite parts of the movie got skipped over, right? And it was two things. Number one, I mean, the whole point of Love Jones is you got to see the love.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm a hopeless romantic. That's probably why it's one of my favorite movies, right? It was one of the, like, actually, one of the things that got me a little bit further into business was writing romantic comedy. You know what I'm saying?
How about that?
Yeah, man. My first opportunity was writing a show at Flavor Unit that it was a romantic comedy. You know what I mean? And it was, it's not based off Love Jones or anything like that.
You wrote Just Right.
No, I didn't write that. Shout out real quick.
So we should have Common and we should have Queen Latifah.
I've never said this publicly on a podcast.
Yeah.
CT, I'm gonna say it on the first. You do know Latifah is my cousin.
Really?
What?
Dana Owens is my cousin. Yes.
First of all, I love Queen Latifah.
Dude, she's
even
amazing.
if you weren't here, we love Queen Latifah.
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Nobody. I don't say that on podcasts. But this is the first only reason why I'm saying.
Like your first cousin?
She is my grandmother and her grandmother are sisters.
Got it. But that counts.
I mean, no.
Yeah,
she's not. I put it like this. She was at my wedding. There's photos of us at the wedding.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she came to my wedding.
Did she come with an old school Cadillac?
No.
Okay.
She had car service.
Came to your wedding with braids on an old school.
You saying she came as Cleo?
Oh, respect. It's fun. Don't let that fall anymore.
No, she gave me my real first, her and Shakim gave me my real first writing opportunity, and it came from
That's awesome.
Love Jones. Or it came from romantic comedy and Love Jones. But my favorite love part of the movie, though, is he's like, yo, let me play you. Like, they're trying not to have sex. He's downstairs sleeping. She's upstairs sleeping.
Dude.
She first of all,
listen,
the pillow between the legs.
Dude, that's
Can we
the part.
talk about that?
That's the part.
The pillow between the legs.
She going through it.
I melted though. Like, it's so sexy.
Man.
Bro, that is I wish I could be a fly on the wall if my wife is horny and I'm on the road. Like, if you doing the pillow between the legs.
That's how East Coast you are. You took the R completely out of the word. My wife is horny. I just want to.
That's hilarious.
She's horny. So here's the thing. He's down there going through it. And this is my favorite part is he's like, let me get comfortable. And he's like, let me not touch that.
I'm not going to lie, though. If I was Lorenz Tate in that movie, I would have went to the bathroom. I would have had to go to the bathroom. I would have rubbed one out in the bathroom.
Here's my thing.
There's no other.
Why doesn't he just go home?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm about to sleep on it. First of all, I'm not saying that, yes, we've been apart for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we have to physically be together for the first time again tonight.
Right.
But I am not sleeping on this couch.
I'm not sleeping on the couch.
You got me out of pocket.
Right.
So he's down there going through it. She's upstairs going through it, which is like, why are y'all putting yourself through this? Because she wants to know that it's more than just sex with them. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the habitual line stepper, Lorenz Tate Darius,
creeps upstairs.
Creeps up.
Creeps up.
She said, "Don't come up." He comes up, and they dance.
Yeah,
they dance. It's beautiful. This is love. He's never not loved her.
Right.
Yeah.
But for her, she questioned everything, and I think honestly, she was afraid. Yeah. She was afraid that this was a happy ending because it was too good to be true.
Right.
And now, from that aspect, now they're completely domesticated.
Yep.
They're living together. He's writing with his glasses on. She's doing everything with her glasses on.
I love that. Real quick, just that moment though of them dancing. Again, I'm a love guy. Like that scene is better than sex.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like that scene, first of all, the sound, the music, right?
Yeah.
Like In a Sentimental Mood by John Coltrane, who's from Philly, and Duke Ellington. That was the perfect jazz piece that they could have picked for that. It was because that jazz piece is a perfect blend of romance and sensuality. Like that's the thing that's missing. And also don't forget they do end up having sex, I believe.
Yeah.
And then they play the mellow, smooth cut of Maxwell's Something Something. If you ever heard the mellow, real ones know about the mellow, smooth cut of Maxwell's Something Something. That is what, to me, that changed first of all, the whole scene and the soundtrack.
Yeah.
But the mellow, smooth, like I'm sorry, I was getting ready to say
Please
something.
don't.
Yeah.
If you can, Mark, if you could bleep the F-bomb that he started the episode with, that would be great for me.
Bad.
Anyway, I had just said it. I was like, don't say that. He was like, that was like,
my bad.
Clint.
I'm sorry.
So anyway,
I'm sorry. I was caught in the moment. I'm sorry.
The movie goes on. You were doing cool.
Doing great.
To start was crazy. Anyway, so we continue the movie. They break up. A year goes by. She's doing well in New York.
Yep.
Not with Marvin, just in her own photography bag. And now finds out that Darius has finished his book. Right? She comes back. She sees the book at the bar, and she's like, "Wow, he wrote the book." She goes up and performs her poem. She reads it, dedicates it to Darius. After that, she leaves out, throws her poetry book away because she's ready to move on now.
Yeah.
As she comes outside to get in her cab, this is how you know she loved him. She let her hair get wet.
In the rain, bro. It was pouring. It was pouring rain.
That was a lot of rain.
Like not just drizzle. No. It was pouring down. She had no bonnet.
No bonnet.
No umbrella. Nothing. Just
didn't want to take that thick leather jacket off and put it on her head. That would have repelled the water, but she didn't do that. She got her natural hair wet.
Like, absolutely.
And her Lorenz. I don't know how many takes they did because that was some real water.
Right.
And they decide that they want to let love win. Because he chased her at the train station.
Yeah, he did.
And missed her.
Right.
I got a question. What did they break up for in the first place, though?
Honestly, it was because she saw the Lisa number and she didn't trust him, thinking he was going back to X, which is the exact thing that she had done to him.
Yep.
And his thing was he had unresolved feelings about her dating Hollywood.
Right.
And she had to tell him that they did not sleep together, which I don't believe. Anyway,
but it's
I'm
interesting.
gonna be real. William, 96 William Bellamy.
Absolutely.
He's sealing the deal.
That's true.
96 William Bellamy.
I was gonna say that you said it earlier where you said familiarity breeds disrespect.
Yes.
And they got to a point where they weren't appreciating each other in the same way that they were initially, which is this is what happens in relationships, but it got to an egregious spot because they both had those unresolved feelings.
Egregious is hilarious.
No, I'm just saying, listen, when he was typing and she asked him if he wanted a beer, exactly. He hit her with that. I was like, dude.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he shooed her.
He did. Look, it was, I was like, that's terrible.
I mean, that was a Khalil Khan move. He would have done that.
Yeah.
But I realized you gotta remember, only fine guys can do this.
The rest ain't too short to do that?
He's too short to do it. Can't do this. You have to acknowledge her, bro. You're not good looking enough to do this, right? Waves going backwards.
I'm not gonna clip that because they're gonna crucify you if I do that. But I will leave it in the episode. I felt bad seeing it because
clip it.
I've done that before, and I'm like, oh god,
man, but it's rough.
It was a beautiful movie.
Yes.
I felt the love in it. It was a great choice from you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching this episode, you're still watching us right now, make sure you hit the like, hit the hype on this video.
Yes, please.
A super thanks. We will thank all the super thanks later. We could not go live with this episode because I want to do a special release. So with that said, if you guys are able to join us for the after show, go to patreon.com/CTisDOPE and join a whole new community of people who enjoy movies just like you. We do movie nights. We're going to do one here before the end of the month. It's going to be a good time. Always super fun. With that said, who are you giving the Zelly to? We don't have the Oscars. We got the Zelly. Who gets the Zelly in this movie?
Who gets the Zelly? I'm going to be honest with you. It might have been, honestly, it's William Bellamy.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why.
You told me that you hated him in this movie. You hated him. And if somebody drives you to that point in a movie, that means they did exactly what they were supposed to do. And here's the thing. In a lot of movies, you end up hating certain characters, right? Like the one off the top that goes right off the top of my head is Samuel L. Jackson in Django. You hate this guy. You know what I'm saying? But that means that he played his role very, very well. I'm giving the Zelly to my friend, William Bellamy.
You know why I hated William Bellamy in this movie and why I hated Hollywood? Because I've been him. I looked in the mirror and I saw myself and I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like what I saw.
That's a great actor.
That's interesting. Because it's so funny because I know I was watching and I was like, man, I've known that guy. I wasn't thinking about you though.
Good.
I know. I was never that guy. I was never that guy.
No, I'm not that guy either. But I've known that guy. Like I've been Lorenz Tate.
Here's the thing. I've been Lorenz as well, but my thought has always been you can't control when or how you meet somebody.
Of course.
So if you meet somebody and you're like, damn, they cold, but they happen to belong to a friend, unless a friend is on my list of friends, girls that I wouldn't deal with,
I hear you.
I got to shoot the shot.
I feel you. It's kind of the same way. Like, comedians aren't my friends, right? Like you my man,
right?
You're not my friend. Now, I would never date anybody that I know you dated, CT, or you dated this comedian or that comedian. But hey, man, if we ain't like bros,
right?
It's fair game.
I just got a list. If you're not on the list,
if you're not on the list.
It's much easier for me if I just have the list. Like if I say, oh yeah, if this was your girlfriend, if this was your wife, but like that's too much. But if you're on this list, a very short list of names,
right?
Then you know what I mean?
That list don't even expand. It's only 5 slots and somebody gets taken off and put on. No.
Bottom line. Hey,
look,
man.
You got to fight to stay on the list.
Hey, man. Hey, man. It's all fair.
Listen.
All's fair.
You laughing?
But he's dead serious.
It's like 5 names. And Tangerine and I joke about this all the time because that list be changing.
I know you, brother.
Man. So who gets the Wesley?
Who gets the Wesley? You know what? This has got to be a full circle moment. My guy Khalil Khan. I'm giving you the Wesley.
Okay.
Here's why I'm giving him the Wesley. He is the catalyst to all of this. He's the catalyst to Nina, deciding that she broke up and she wanted to get her own life. She's the catalyst to her moving back. She even moved back to New York after him, right? Like she was so comfortable going back to New York without him or not needing him that forced her to go and level up and, because you remember when she was at that photo studio, she wasn't just taking pictures. She doing
running coffee.
She's
directed.
She directed. Yeah. Khalil Khan, right? You always need a fine guy to break your heart.
Okay.
He's underrated.
I will say the Zelly goes to, who are you giving it to?
I'm gonna give it to Nia Long. Like, it's like the range that she displayed, and all their entire performance is really subtle.
Yeah.
And I just love it. Like, I mean, obviously there's a whole like emotional center to the movie that revolves around her too. But yeah, it's just a great performance.
Who are you giving the Wesley to?
The Wesley, I think, has to go to Isaiah Washington.
He was next on my list.
Like, it's like that performance.
He was next on my list.
And and it's really interesting because I feel like the subtext of this movie like that's where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? Like the real messages come out of him and what he's going through in his relationship. And like the breakup with his wife and then coming back together.
That part. He definitely had good advice. He had great advice.
He's the only like sane person in the movie, really. Here's from a relationship perspective.
The problem is this: Isaiah Washington was incredible in this film. As we bring this to a close, I'm gonna say the rest on the after show. I gotta save the whole thing by Isaiah on the after show.
Okay.
And Sheila. Oh my goodness! All right, for the purpose of this episode,
go ahead.
I will say the Zelly goes to Lorenz because he definitely carried each scene. He allowed us to see him vulnerable. He showed us his character growth from beginning to end. The Wesley goes to Nia Long because Nia Long did everything. I saw her change at the very end, but the only thing she didn't do is have any accountability. She never once said, I'm sorry. When Lorenz said, I'm sorry for blah, 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 and my part in it, she was like, and then she continued saying,
and that's what makes it real.
And that's why. And that's why it's every woman's favorite movie.
What's coming up for you, Clint Coley? How can they find you?
Man, just follow me on Instagram, all platforms at Clint Coley. This is the first time I'm saying this. I'm not coming out with a comedy special, but what I plan to do is I want to do comedy mixtapes. So what I'm going to give you guys is every month in 2026, I'm going to give you a fresh, brand new 10-minute set. If I'm going to be transparent, I'm tired of not selling tickets. I have a great following. People come up and show out for me, but I need tickets sold in advance. And the only way to do that is to garner a YouTube audience as well as garnering more Instagram followers, more TikTok, and more Facebook. So what I plan to do is a brand new mixtape. The mixtape is called Momentum. Every month, it will be a brand new mixtape, 10 minutes of me. And check it out on YouTube. My name on YouTube is at comedian Clint Coley.
I love that idea.
And then also, fellas, get your drawers up, get your sweatsuits up. Go to www.savagex.com/Clint Coley, and you will enjoy 70% off the site if you become a brand new member of Savage X Fenty.
That's amazing. That's a great deal. 70% off.
But it is a monthly subscription service. Hey, but yes, 70%
still 70% off is
70% off. And get your drawers up, bro. Get your drawers up. Like CT, I told you I'll get you a suit, but if you want some drawers with it, bro, I got you.
He'll take you shopping.
I got you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, guys, why don't we share what kind of drawers we wear?
What's coming up for you, Lawrence? How can they find you?
Just asking, man.
I'm sorry.
Man.
At Bear Young on social media. Come check out Fantastic Forum at fantasticforum.live Wednesday nights, 6:30 p.m. Pacific to talk comics with me and my other friends.
If you guys have not already, check out Microphone Master Season 2. My special is out right now. Give me your thoughts. Tell me in the DMs. They saying it's one of the best specials of all time. That's what they telling me.
That's all I've heard.
That's what they're saying. So check it out. Let me know your thoughts. And we're going to the after show right now. So if you're able to join us, do that. Patreon.com/CTisDOPE. Join us. We out. Team CT all day.